2-1 lead for the Canadians early on. As Rob Atha now joining me in the booth. Rob, good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And Collignon shot attempt knocked down by Ariganello. Quick clearing effort. Eric Dunn able to haul it in on his 3-row. Eric out of Western Canada, the Vancouver area in British Columbia. Mario Ariganello out of Eastern Canada in the Toronto region. Of course, Frederic Collignon out of Liège, Belgium. Ishmael Saban also out of Belgium. And Collignon deep to that far side ties it up at 2.
I've been playing with Mario for the last 2 weeks. He came to Germany for the Lehmacher Championships. Then me and him went back to a guy called Eric Kwakolinski's house, and we've been practicing for the last 5 days really, really hard on all the tables. And Mario's game is looking very good at the moment.
Of course, yes, we know Eric Kwakolinski, a member of the World Cup team, the German World Cup team. Also a qualifier here this weekend. Tied up at 2 here in this opening game. And the Canadians must win this game on Tornado to have a chance to win this match.
I think so too. Even though Mario's a good Bonzini player, he shoots with like an open-handed style. What's good for Ishmael. If it's like a French style, it's closed-handed where they can hit the cuts better. And maybe more difficult. But
Eric Dunn, of course, with limited Bonzini experience, although Eric, also a member of the World Cup team, the Canadian World Cup team, did get a little bit of experience playing in Hamburg back in May. Nice pass by Saban to the 3-rod of Frederic Collignon. Entering this event, most people in the know thought that Frederic Collignon and Ishmael Saban were the favorites to win the doubles title. And it's again picked up by Collignon. A chance right here for Collignon to give his team a 3-2 lead. And he fires it home with authority to that far side. It's 3-2.
I watched Mario play against Ishmael in the Lehmacher tournament, and he actually lit up Ishmael pretty bad in that game. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take a couple of timeouts or an early switch in this game.
All right, we'll see how that progresses. The Canadians are trailing 3-2. There's Eric Dunn with a steal.
Eric's 5-bud, he's looking pretty good. He's blocked a lot so far.
I believe there was the 1 year, if I'm not mistaken, at the Tornado World Championships when Eric Dunn was the only player to beat Frederic Collignon. Lead him in singles.
I remember that one. I got Frederic in the first round of the losers bracket.
Yes. Beat him early in singles, and Fred came all the way back.
I had a meat nut too.
Collignon now looking to give his team a 4-2 lead. Try to come to the near side. Ariganello with the block and the takeaway. Final match of the day. Still a full day of exciting action tomorrow, and Frederic Collignon with a quick push kick. It's 4-2. That was a pretty shot.
Mario doesn't seem too impressed. Eric needs to pick it up on his 5-bar offense. Right,
well, this game, as we talked about, it's nearly a must-win game for the Canadians. So it may be a case of an opportunity here shortly for Ariganello to come to that forward position. In fact, if Frederico scores here, I think that very well may be what we see. Let's find out as Collignon passes it through, sets it up, looks for a 5-2 lead. Shooting against Mario Ariganello. Collignon tried to go to that far side. Ariganello got a piece of it, but those fast hands of Frederic Collignon were able to haul in the rebound. This one rattles off both corners. Mario with a rebound. He sends it to the other end of the table. Again, Collignon had a chance to grab it. Frederico continuing to pepper the goal. Ariganello there defensively. Fred really playing aggressive right now, Rob Atha.
Yeah, Frederic's picked up the tempo. I think he wants to win this one pretty quick. It's looking like it.
Ariganello rattles one towards the goal. Ishmael Saban, haven't said his name in a while, with a rebound.
But don't count out the team of Mario and Eric. They were 5-2 or 6-2 down in one of the games to Dave and Tracy earlier on, and they came back and won 7-6.
Mario's the Austrians as well. They were down.
Yep, they got 5 straight points in the decider. What was huge. Oh. I'd call a timeout right now if I was Eric.
Here's Eric Dunn. And he fires it home against Saban. It's now 4-3. And they're thinking about the switch. They're going to go ahead and do it. So Mario Ariganello to forward, Eric Dunn to goal. Interesting switch.
Didn't Mario just block like the last 2 or 3?
Yeah. Maybe he's going to try to stop him on the 5 here. Let's see. Maybe that's the strategy. But he's unable to do so. He'll be shooting against Eric Dunn. Frederic Collignon. He's going to call timeout. Belgium's Frederic Collignon and Ismail Saban, hoping to win the first ever ITSF World Doubles title here in St. Vincent this weekend. Another member of the Canadian team, Moya Thielens, with some words of advice. And here we go. Collignon puts the ball back into play. Federico trying to go to that far side, knocked away. Rebound comes back to Fred. Knocked down and stolen away by Ariganello. Huge shot right here. A chance for Mario to tie it up at 4. Ariganello walking it around. Snake position, shooting against Ismail Saban. Tried to come to the near side. Taken away by Saban.
Ishmael's very clever back there. He's not going to do anything too clever. He's just, too risky. He's just going to try and clear the ball to Fred and try and make him grab it.
Again, Ariganello fires it home to the far side. It's 4-4, so here come the Canadians.
It's 4-4.
Back comes Collignon, passing it through, setting it up. Shooting against Dunn. Eric, that fast switching defense, now slows it down, brings that far man across. There he is to knock it down. A huge push side hole. But somehow Dunn was able to get a man on it.
Frederic cut it back by accident. Tried to put too much into it.
Ismail Saban, possession of the ball, lower part of your screen, tries a pass along the outside wall where it's taken away by Ariganello. Bit of an unexpected team here in the finals. Very good team, no question about that. Eric Dunn, Mario Ariganello, but I don't think anyone really expected them to be in this position. Collignon coming right back, passing it along that inner wall. He hauls it in, sets it up in front pin position, looking for a 5-4 lead. Frederic Collignon tried to come back down the middle after faking to that far side. Dunn doing a good job defensively, makes the block and takes the ball away.
Yeah, that looked like a really good D. Got him thinking of about 2 or 3 different moves.
Shot rattles into the goal for Dunn. It's 5-4. You can hear Moya Thielens shouting her delight, sitting just at the end of the table. It's Canadians have surged ahead by 1. Collignon coming right back. Let's see if he has an answer. And again, Dunn able to make the block. What a great defensive series for Eric Dunn. The problem with Federico Rabatha, he's going to continue to get the ball, continuing to put excellent and aggressive shots on goal.
Yeah, that's what Federico's always good at. If he misses it, he's going to keep on coming at you with more and more pressure.
Dunn put the ball back into play after it went off the table. He cleared the ball where it's caught by Ariganello on the 3, and Mario rattles it into the goal.
This could get interesting.
6-4 lead for the Canadians, who have come out and scored, I believe, 4 in a row. But back comes Collignon, faking to the far side, hitting it deep to the near corner. It's now 6-5. Dunn now moving back to forward. Ariganello to goalie as Eric puts the ball into play. Eric Dunn goes through the lane, can't connect. Ismail Saban with a rebound.
I was talking to Eric before the game, and apparently he's got a good game plan for Frederic. Let's see if it's working. Well, it's working so far. Let's see if he puts it away now.
Slicing effort by Saban, grabbed on the 5 row by Dunn. Dunn again doesn't execute the pass. Saban with the rebound. Ismail, possession of the ball, lower part of your screen, pass right on the man of Frederic Collignon. He can't hold on to it. Squirts back to Dunn. Dunn has not executed the last 2 passes, and he can't hold on to this one either. Push kick down the middle, blocked by Dunn. Comes back to Saban. Saban just looking to clear the zone. Dunn grabs it on his 5. 3 straight passes now. Dunn has not executed. This one he does. Eric Dunn now with a chance to put away game number 1. From front pin position, Dunn tried to go to that far side. Saban raced him out there, made the block. The rebound caroms all the way down the table to Collignon on the 3-rod. Federico has a little bit of difficulty. Will he use the timeout? No. Quick shot attempt blocked and taken away by Ariganello.
I think Mario might need to put this one away. Eric's been struggling in his last few possessions.
Ariganello, full shot effort, grabbed on the 3 by Dunn. Does have a timeout remaining if he wants to use it. Wouldn't be a bad time. But instead, he's